As we get ready to say goodbye to summer. We're not ready. We're not ready yet. No, it may seem a bit early to think about booking your next vacation, but now may be just the time to find a great deal.
That's right. Our next guest has some tips to save you a whole lot of money. Adam Duckworth is the president and founder of Travelmation. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Bob, Jen, great to see you both. Thanks for having me back.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so where are we going?
Okay, so first of all, now as summer's winding down, people are starting to think about booking that next trip, which is really exciting. I'm in the travel industry. I get to do this stuff all the time. And these seasons are always really cool for us. So people are thinking about fall, they're thinking about the holidays, and they're thinking about spring break. So there's a lot of destinations that they're going. We're going to get into some of them today.
Okay. I mean, I think a lot of people, especially parents, because you got the kids, and they're going through school, and you are really looking toward the holidays.
You are.
So
you want to give a little bit of time because you don't want to take them out of school too early.
Yes.
The school year just started. So what time are we thinking?
So here's the deal. I always say this, the earlier you can book travel, the better. I wish that people heard my voice on this because we live in a culture where we're very last minute. So specifically with airfare. So we want to talk about air for a second because everybody's always worried about air, especially with demand and fuel prices, right? That's a big issue right now. And so I always tell folks, book air as soon as you can. But let's talk about the holidays if we can. So Thanksgiving, obviously the end of November, and then you have Christmas and all the other New Year's, all that goes on. I tell people, get your flights booked by October 1st. If you can get your flights booked by October 1st, you're going to probably pick up the best pricing along the way, and you're going to have the best options based on where you're going. Because there's a lot of exciting places to go in the fall, and a lot of those places require airfare, so get that booked first. Some of those places, especially if you're here on the West Coast, might be, let's go to New England perhaps, and let's look at
some leaf peeping.
Listen, leaf peeping is my favorite. Have you done it?
I haven't, but I used to live in Connecticut, and the leaves there are spectacular as well.
They are. So Boston's really popular for that. Here on the West Coast, if you're looking to leaf peep, going up to Oregon's really popular. And then Aspen, Colorado is one of those destinations with the beauty, the mountains, and leaf peeping's popular there as well. So.
I went through Vermont.
That's spectacular,
it's
right?
picturesque. It's like a painting.
It is.
What is going on
October and late September, early November in the Northeast is just spectacular. But there's also some other things that are really popular for the holidays, and that even in Southern California, if you're looking to take those kind of trips locally, some cruising is popular. We've seen that start to come back. Cruising is a really big deal.
Especially for families.
Yeah, and I talked to somebody out here who was just like, hey, I just got back from a cruise. So cruising has become popular in Southern California. Also, Disneyland is really popular around the holidays. I don't know if you've ever been over there around the holidays. It's one of my favorite places.
Yeah, I actually have. When all the lights come out, it's beautiful.
The lights come out,
What are the benefits of taking the whole family cruising, or like what are some of the challenges? I imagine it's like, I don't know, it looks a little...
It's self-contained, there's restaurants on board, there's activities for the kids.
So Jen, you said it best, unpack once. You can stop at many different places. You have one room where you unpack, have a great time. All of your food is taken care of. Certainly there are add-ons, alcohol packages, things like that if you want to partake. But this is supposed to be a one-stop shop for families to get into your stateroom, unpack, have a wonderful time on board with activities, food, dining, stop a couple of places, get off, and you have a wonderful experience. So cruising...
The less schlepping, the better.
Schlepping's hard with kids. So I have two girls.
It can really take the enjoyment out of a vacation.
It definitely can.
I just don't like the curfews, you have to be back by 5 or whatever.
Oh, you don't like when you go to a port and they say you have to be on by 5 or it's going to leave.
I might be having a good time.
I totally get it. Let me talk to you a little bit about, so we're talking about air, right? One of the things I love about Southern California is all the options you have. A lot of times people think that they're bought into one airport because that's where they've always gone. You have Orange County. You have Long Beach, you have Burbank, you have Bob Hope, you have LAX.
Ontario?
Ontario. One of the things that we talk to guests about all the time is set those Google flight alerts based on where you're going. That's another tip. Make sure that you do that because everybody's got a theory about air, right? That, oh, Tuesday at 2:37 p.m. it's going to be the cheapest. That's not always the case. In fact, that's rarely the case.
Interesting.
Set those flight alerts and get those flights booked based on what you see, because flight pricing is going to fluctuate up and down. So get those flight alerts set.
Although at LAX, if all goes right, the People Mover will be up and running by October.
Yes. Right, but we're just in time for the Olympics in a couple of years. I got my rental car from the new place at LAX last time I flew.
So that's up and running?
It was open and ready.
And then how did you get from the rental agency to...
So they have new, I'm going to call them luxury transports running, buses. They have wonderful buses that are running from the new rental car center right to the terminal.
Wow.
It was actually, I have to tell you both, was an enjoyable experience.
Wow.
It really was.
You're bringing us news here because neither of us knew that.
Yeah.
Because the actual eventual plan is to have the people mover move
Correct.
you from that rental agency right to your
over to the terminal.
Yeah. Which when it happens.
When it happens.
You know, something else that I found out firsthand, traveling during a holiday, it's kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
So are there other off holiday options, maybe closer to the holidays, that maybe people should consider?
I have a lot of these, what I put in quotes, Adam's tips for holiday travel.
Yeah.
You ready for them?
Please.
Okay. If you can travel on the holiday itself, if you could actually get
on
out,
the actual holiday,
travel on
no
the
one's
holiday.
doing that.
Thanksgiving is one of your best days to travel. Wednesday before, so the day before, and Sunday are the two busiest days to travel. You're going to deal with a lot of crowds and a lot of nightmares at the airport. Christmas Day is an awesome day to travel. If you can, New Year's Day is a wonderful day to travel. But Jen, I'm going to give you my ultimate tip, and I paid dearly last week in the Dominican Republic because I didn't take my own advice. My #1 tip for holiday travel, and really travel in general, if you can get up, take the first flight of the day.
Like the 6 a.m. flight.
Yes, if you can take.
I feel like you're giving away all my secrets because that's
we're going to be joining you soon. So here's the deal: if you take that flight, you don't have as many variables about air getting backed up, the pilot's timing out, the emergency exit light not working, and then we enter. That was me last week. Take that first flight of the day if you're traveling.
The pilots are fresh.
Yeah,
they're in good mood.
Even weather, for some reason, like. Later on, it starts raining more, and they're like, you know what, this is not a good situation.
Yeah, the trickle effect, Bob, happens throughout the day, and then especially if you're at a hub and something doesn't make it there, you are going to pay dearly for that in terms of your time. I was supposed to land at 3 p.m. I didn't land in Fort Lauderdale last week from the DR until almost 11:30 p.m. because of all the things we just mentioned.
Oh my God. How can we find you if we want some more tips?
Yeah, you can find us at our website, Travelmation with an M.net, or you can find me on Instagram and or Facebook, Adam Duckworth. It's an underscore between my name. So
Adam, thank you.
Yeah.
Gave away a lot of my secrets today. I'm not even kidding.
There is no gatekeeping on Good Day LA, okay? Over to you, Maria.